What's goody? How you guys doing? So in today's video, we're gonna be doing a full face video, and we're gonna be using the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal palette, you guys. I'm actually really proud of myself. I actually sat down and did a whole full face video. Like, I did it. Like, normally I would like check it out halfway through the video and be like, no, I'm just gonna do the eyes and lips and be done. But I did it. I completely did my full face. So yeah, we're taking the Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer and we're using that as our primer, as well as we're going to be blending it out with the Shop Mistake Paw Paw Charity Sponge. Sorry, I have a hiccup. And these sponges are so good. I haven't bought from Shop Mistake in a long time because every time I order from Shop Mistake, my order is usually wrong or it takes forever to get here. So I just kind of, but yeah, anyway. We're going to take a piece of tape. Like, why can't I fucking talk today? We're going to take a piece of tape and we're going to apply that on our eye. I usually did that first, but I actually kind of forgot. And yeah. So anyway, I placed it a little bit too high, which you guys see halfway through the eye. I'm going to end up taking it off because I placed it too high. It's not till we get towards the end of the eye that I'm going to take it off, but yeah. Then we're going to set that with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder and Banana Bread. And yeah, we're going to use it lightly. Because since the Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer is already kind of heavy for the eye, I don't really want to put a heavy amount of powder on it either, too. Because it can cause the eyeshadow to look really dry. And I don't want that. You don't necessarily have to set the base. You can go in with your eyeshadows. It'll probably grip better, but I just decided to set mine today. So we're going to take that neon yellow shade or whatever, and it's called the shade Prey. It's called Prey, and we're going to use that as a I didn't do anything type of shade because, as you can see, it really doesn't do much. So it's going to act as like the first layer of a transition shade, but you really have to layer the shade, okay, because it wasn't given, okay. It wasn't given. So I'm going to go into the next yellow shade, the shade below that, and we're going to go in with the shade Ray. I'm going to go in with the shade Ray. It's a really pretty yellow. It's giving canary yellow. Sorry, y'all. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm already ready for bed. I'm old. But yeah, so basically, the transition shades basically help your eyeshadows blend better. Some people go from the darkest to the light. I go from the lightest to darkest. It's just works for me. Do whatever works for you, baby. So we're going to go in with the orange shade called Untamed, and we are going to work that in the crease area as well. Sorry. But yeah, we're going to work that into our crease and slightly in the inner part of our eye. If you are a beginner, I do suggest like tapping off the excess. It's easier to work with a small amount versus working with a big amount because you could always add more. You can't take it away. You know, especially if you mess up. Yeah. I mean, you can go cut crease and whatever, whatnot. You can try to figure out what to work with it. I suggest challenging yourself to see what works for you. But I always suggest starting with less and work to more. Because, again, less is more, and more is most likely going to be too much. Okay, so we're going to go back in with the shade Ray. I am going to go back over this again. So I kind of like jump steps with this eye. As I saw y'all in that video, like, I was like, well, I don't know why I went back in and did this already, but I'm going to have to go back over it again. But, yeah, we did it. It's okay. It works, okay? So we're going to take the shade Huntress with this, which is this really pretty red shade. And I was actually surprised. It actually stayed mostly red on my eye. And I was like, ooh, because most of the time when I try reds, they go pink. They don't necessarily stay true to color. This one actually stays true to color. I was really surprised. Like, do you see it throughout the look in person? Honestly, unless I close my eyes, you don't really see the red, but hey, it's there, okay? And I'm using the Morphe, a small Morphe brush. I think it's a 605 or something. I don't know. It's a really small brush, and we're going to focus it on the lower part of our eye crease. I don't really like to do intricate looks like this a lot, and you're probably like, it's not really that intricate. I mean, anything that takes more than like 2 minutes to get ready is intricate to me. Like all these colors and blending, and it's intricate to me, okay? I don't really do a lot of these intricate looks all the time. I try not to anymore. My makeup skills has become very basic, like very neutral, very 2 or 3 colors and done, one and done. I don't necessarily do one and done, but 4 colors max is what I do. Okay? 4 colors max is what I do. But yeah, we're going to go back in with the shade Untamed, and we use that to blend out. And we're going to go back in with the shade Ray, and as well, again, to blend out the shade Untamed. That's why I said earlier when I did all that blending, I'm like, oh, I don't know why I did that, because I'm just going to have to go back and, you know, redo. Girl, redo. So we're going to take the shade Exotic, which is this really pretty purple, after we clean off our brush. This is a ColourPop brush. Yeah, I think it's ColourPop. I don't know what number. I don't really buy a lot of brushes. So yeah, we're gonna take the shade Exotic. Girl, it took me forever to read that. I was like, Exotic? What the fuck is an Exotic? I couldn't process it. Like my brain was just not processing it. It's Exotic. Yeah, we're gonna take that and we're gonna build that up on the outer part of our eye, slightly at the lower part of our crease where we put that red. It creates a really pretty color in the end. You know, it was a red really very much necessary? Yes and no. I mean, it gives contrast to the eye look, I think. But yeah, we're just gonna work on blending that out to the outer part of our eye, and then we're gonna color switch it, and then we're gonna use the shade Warning, which is this really pretty hot pink fuchsia shade, and we're gonna apply that slightly on top of the purple and halfway in our lid. This lid, yo, I'm actually really proud of myself. I didn't go completely shimmer. It's half shimmer, half matte. Like, it's an equal, I mean, like, well, it's an equal amount, but it's a good amount of matte shades on the lid versus shimmer. I don't do completely matte looks. I just never really liked the way they looked, so. Yeah, anyway, we're going to take the shade Regal, and we are applying that with our finger. I don't know why I didn't use a brush, but I decided to use a finger. It works. I mean, I wasn't going for perfection. So, you know, I was explaining the eyelid at this point. But yeah, like, I like the fact that I did half and half. So going back in with the shade Warning, we're going to use that to like blend the Regal shade together to make an even blend in the middle. And then we're going to go back in with Exotic and go back on top of that pink again, just to make sure everything's blended perfectly, okay? You don't want no type of harsh lines and whatever, whatnot. I'm not the best at blending, but I try, okay? So we're going to go in with the shade Instinct on a smaller brush. And this is where I was like, okay, well, this isn't really working. Let's just try pulling it back or pushing it down. Okay, cool. You know, da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm going to get frustrated and pull it off. So yeah, we just end up going with the darker purple and focusing out on the outer, really try to focus on the outer half of our eye. I dragged it in a little bit, but not too much, okay? And there was something in my eye. It was an eyelash, like, pointing downwards. It wasn't detached, but it was just pointing my eyeball. So we're going to clean up our eye, make sure we get all the fallout and stuff out of the way. And we're gonna go back in with the shade Prey, and boom, girl. Like, I loaded that brush on accident. I was like, ooh, yeah, you know, we had to do all that blending work because, yeah, she was a little bright, but she was giving a bright underbrow, a brow bone. So we're taking the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeliner. I think that's what it's called. Precision gel liner. I think it's a precision gel liner. I don't know. It's a Patrick Ta eyeliner, okay? I think it's the only one he has. He has black and brown. I only buy the black one. I don't do brown eyeliner. I just don't like it on me. And we're going to pop that on the eye. I'm going to take the Hawaiian Milani highly rated 2B mascara. And I'm doing a very small amount of mascara because what we're going to do next is a pain in the arsenic. And that is apply wet liquid eyeliner, okay? As I changed songs because I didn't like what song I was listening to. So I'm not the best at wing liner. I don't do a wing. I literally just draw a line straight across my lashes because that's about as good as it's gonna get. And as long as I can make it thin, I'm okay. Because sometimes like thick liner, it takes away from my lid because I have fatty hooded eyes that you can't see it. So I have to really make sure it's really small. And then we're gonna go in with the umbrellas. The lashes. These are magnetic lashes that my mom got in one of her things as a free purchase. And I had to clean my tweezers off because they had glue or something on it. I don't know what was on it, but it wasn't working. So I applied it with my fingers and then I just fixed them with the tweezers as much as I could. I mean, they're magnetic lashes, by the way, so your girl kind of cheated a little bit. I'm still not the best at applying lashes. I can apply regular lashes as well as magnetic lashes. Magnetic lashes are my favorite just because they kind of just like shoop shoop done. But they're not my favorite. Girl, I didn't even wear these. I wore these for like 2 hours and I took them off. Because lashes are not my deal, girl. They're not my forte. So I'm going to clean off the fallen eyeliner from under my under eyes and go in with the shade Pharaoh. I'm going to use that in a tear dub. Pharaoh is a pinky burgundy type color. I just wanted something different in the inner tear dub that's not like a champagne or a white. I don't know. I just thought it would add something to the look, and it did. Originally, I was going to cut this footage out, but I was like, well, I might as well just leave it in because you watch me struggle. Well, I say watch me, but all y'all can see is my burnt baby Yoda mirror because I use it to put out my candles. Anyway, we're going to clean up that inner tear dub part and blow up all the excess. So, yeah, we're going to get ready for the phase. I'm putting stuff up away for the phase. I get ready for the phase. And then guess what? I forgot to grab all my sprays. So we're going to be doing a lot of turning and stuff. I forgot to grab my concealer. I didn't need my sprays. I couldn't reach it. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I grabbed all 3 of my sprays. Well, 2 actually. I do set my face at the end. But yeah, we're gonna take the Avion spray and we're going to lightly mist, wink wink, lightly mist our face. And yeah, fan away. Quick, easy, dry process, honey. Easy, breezy, cover girl. I don't know why that commercial just like, nah. But yeah, I finally went back and showed y'all the inner tear dub shade I used, which is Pharaoh. So for primers today, you guys are going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer as well as the Milk Pore Eclipse Primer. We're going to start with the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer in our inner tear dub. I ended up dropping the lid on the floor. And yeah, I totally cussed. I was mad. But yeah, this is such a beautiful combination. Milk makes some really good primers, y'all. I've seen on the Sephora website today that they had a setting spray to go with the Milk primer. I was like, ooh, I almost bought it, but I don't need it, honey. I don't wear makeup that much to really justify doing that. So it's a big blob that came out. I was like, this is why you can tell you haven't used your makeup in a long time. But yeah, this is the Milk Hydro Grip. It goes on clear, and it gets tacky if you let it sit for a little while. I'm not a big fan of the tacky feel, but it does do its job, so it's okay. By the way, I did my makeup about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it is 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's just 10-10. And my makeup still be looking good, girl. My blush still there. Contour is still there. I did not apply my highlight in this video. I forgot. But my highlight is still there. Like, my makeup is still on point. And it's probably because I've been sitting here forever. I didn't really did that before to break down. So, we're taking the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade W7, which I used to go for N7, but they didn't have it in my Walmart. So, yeah, this is definitely a lot more yellow than I was going for. But we make it work, honey. I make it work. And she gives coverage. Oompa, oompa, doopity doo. That's what I feel like right now. But anyway, after a while, like, it's not a bad match, but it's just, like I said, it's just a little yellow. It's just a little bit too yellow. So the headband's about to go. Eventually, I'm gonna take it off. The hair on my nose. But yeah. So we just blending it out with our booty blender. Gotta get that booty blender. You know, again, I do recommend the Shop with a Paul Ball Charity. They are super soft and durable. I have a whole bunch of sponges, y'all. So most of them are from Beauty Shop with A. So I put on one too many pumps. So I was like, well, maybe one pump is enough, because this has coverage. I wouldn't necessarily say full coverage, because you can still see my acne scars, but it gives enough coverage. So we're gonna take the shade Praline. This is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Concealer in the shade Praline. No, this is Toasted Almond. It's either Praline or Toasted Almond. I don't remember. And yeah, let me go in with the shade Cookie Dough. I only know this one because Cookie Dough is the lightest shade I have. And yeah, I'm gonna start out by blending out around the mouth area first. Quick tip: if you want full coverage on your concealers, let it sit there and dry down a little bit, and then try to blend it out. I don't do a lot of full coverage looks often, but I don't do a lot of non-full coverage looks. I like more light to medium coverage. Okay, that's my style. I don't mind my imperfections showing. I don't mind my pimples showing, my acne scars. I'm not trying to please nobody. I'm not living stuff for nobody. I'm living for myself. Okay, well, nobody else gotta think. But yeah, you guys know, just like, I let my eyes sit a little bit longer than my face, the rest of my face, and it works. Can you not smack me? Why are you reaching across my face? My cat's in my hand, by the way. Y'all can't see her, but just know she's here. But yeah. Definitely enjoying my makeup today, okay? Like, I was really feeling myself when I got done with my makeup. I was really, really happy. Skipping a song about the way my makeup turned out. So we're gonna take the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Banana Bread again. And we're gonna bake, honey. Now, I only bake for a small amount of time, and I only bake my under eyes, not everywhere else I put the powder. Just my under eyes. Okay. So I'm gonna take the small eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna set wherever I put that, with that same powder, wherever I put the other parts of the concealer, which will be my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead. I did not do my chin today because I wasn't really going to contour, bronze my under half of my whatever. I ain't trying to hide my double chin. So yeah, we're gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury powder and go ham with this powder, honey, and set our face, which kind of brings it back down to like the right color. I'm not as yellow, I guess, but yeah, she's still a little bit bright. So I'm gonna set my nose because I had like weird patches on the top part of my nose. So I'm just taking this really fluffy brush and dusting away all the excess powder. Like I said, I don't bake for a long time. Literally, this footage is also sped up. But I bake enough just to get things going. Air conditioner. So now we're gonna take the Maybelline hat MAC Fix Plus. I sprayed it out a little bit to make sure it's gonna spray. And we're gonna drench our face. And again, go in with our fan, help the quick dry process. This just ensures all the powders melt into the skin. I don't look super powdery, you know. We're not looking like casket ready. You want everything to be seamless, flawless. Yeah, these lashes is really driving me bonkers though. So we're gonna take the Morphe That's Rich 8-hour palette, and we are going to take not the darkest shade, but the shade closest to the darker shade. And yeah, I'm gonna use that to bronze up our face. And yeah, we're gonna go a little ham. Had a hair on my lip. Take it on our temple area, around our forehead. Add a little color back to my skin a little bit, just a little bit. I don't really be like trying to snatch my face like that. Like I don't. That's a little extra. I mean, what I'm doing right now is a lot extra for me because normally I'll just do my cheekbones, but I've really been enjoying doing my makeup this way. Like I really enjoy it. Like contouring my whole face, and I don't know. I haven't done it since my last like face video, and I don't even think I did my face on it. I just think I came back on my face done, and I was highlighted for the Glow Arts girls. Like that was a lot of makeup that day. That was a lot of makeup. So yeah. Anyway, I have this pimple that was bugging, so I made it a beauty mark. I have a pimple like that, like it was sticking out like a sore thumb, so I had made it a beauty mark. And then I have a beauty mark under my under eye already, so it's just like you can't see it because I covered it up, but yeah. We're gonna take this blush from Temu, and I don't know what it's from. I just found it on Temu and it was like under $1, so I was like, ooh, let me get it, you know. And this blush was definitely a lot brighter than I thought it was gonna be. It's my only like my second time wearing this blush, but yeah, I forgot because I haven't worn this blush in a minute. So yeah, I was really surprised. She was definitely giving life. Now I'm just looking like a whole ass clown, but it's okay. So I'm gonna take my eyeshadow and we're gonna go in with the shade, not the shade that we used to contour our face, but the shade before that to contour our nose because I thought it would be like a little bit lighter, and it was like way more warmer than I thought it was going to be. Sorry, y'all can't see this part because I can't see very well, so I had to like put the mirror like right in front of me to make sure I was contouring my nose like evenly and not make my nose look crooked, which I digress. I did a really crappy job contouring my nose. I don't really contour my nose like that, so I was straight giving like little kid vibes. Oh jeez, let's not. Okay, she was pretty before she started messing with her face. I'm just saying, but she never felt pretty. So long as she's happy with the way she looks, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, so going in with our lips, you guys, I'm going to go in with the One Size lipstick in the shade Open Wide. And Open Wide is this fuchsia hot pink-esque shade. And girl, she is beautiful. Now, I had Vaseline on my lips before this video, and I kind of like took some of it off. Because with these lipsticks, you definitely have to prime your lips first before going in, because this lipstick is dry as shit. Dry as balls, girl, dry as balls. So, definitely not my favorite Formula lipstick, but it works. So, working on the bottom half, and you know, gotta make sure you get those lines right. Not that I am like really going anywhere to care, but I still wanted my lips to look semi-decent, you know. Girl, get your ass down. Go to the basket. I'm not holding you 24/7. So this is the Make It Last setting spray by Milani. And again, we're going to drench our face, going with our cheap fan I've had since middle school. I've literally had this fan since middle school, honey. You know, like when they did the bookstores in the library? Yeah. It was like $2. I felt like this look needed some earrings. I almost dropped my palette on the floor. And yeah, we got the big heart earrings. I'm gonna put those in. For the life of me, I could not get the backing of this earring on. Like, yeah. Y'all see me fiddling for the whole... I haven't worn earrings in forever. Like, forever. Girl, I was struggling. What is the hole? Definitely was turned sideways. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you dolls later. Bye!